For over 50 years, the Zodiac Killer has haunted Northern California and terrifying the public. His cryptic letters, coded messages, and brutal murders remain one of America's most chilling unsolved mysteries. From the beginning, the Zodiac showed a cunning and chilling intelligence, striking fear into every community he touched. His identity remains unknown, his motives unclear, and the trail of terror he left behind continues to fascinate true crime enthusiasts around the world. It all started on a cold December night in 1968, when high school students David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were shot and killed on Lake Herman Road. The peaceful setting of the secluded road belied the horror that had just occurred. Neighbors were shocked, and investigators were puzzled. There were no fingerprints, no witnesses, only the grim realization that a calculated killer had emerged. Just months later, in July 1969, the Zodiac struck again at Blue Rock Springs Park. A young couple, Darlene Farron and Michael Mageau, were attacked. Michael survived, providing the first description of the killer, a man in his 20s with short brown hair and a medium build. The sketch became the first public glimpse of the Zodiac, but police were no closer to catching him. Fear spread across the Bay Area as the community realized this was not a random act. September 27, 1969, brought one of the Zodiac's most infamous attacks at Lake Berryessa. A masked man approached Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard while they picnicked, brandishing a knife. He tied them up and stabbed them repeatedly, leaving a strange symbol carved into their clothes, a mark of terror that would haunt the public and challenge the police. The attack was sudden, calculated, and horrifying, a clear escalation in the Zodiac's pattern of violence. Just days later, taxi driver Paul Stine was shot in the head in the streets of San Francisco's Presidio Heights. The killer's brazen audacity shocked the city. In broad daylight, in a bustling neighborhood, the Zodiac struck again. This murder marked the beginning of his direct communication with the public, a chilling display of control and manipulation. The Zodiac began sending letters to newspapers, some containing coded messages, some boasting of his crimes. These letters were cryptic, taunting, and in some cases, deadly serious. Some ciphers have never been solved. Each communication added to the mystery, deepening the fear and fascination surrounding the case. The Zodiac's voice echoed through these letters, mocking the authorities and challenging anyone to stop him. Not content with letters, the Zodiac called Channel 7 News to describe his murders in detail. His calm, measured voice, recounting horrors without remorse, terrified listeners. He enjoyed the fear he caused. These calls, combined with his written correspondence, created a psychological profile that still intrigues profilers today. The man remained elusive, always one step ahead of the police. Over the decades, numerous suspects have been investigated, including family men, ex-military personnel, and local residents. Yet none have been definitively linked to the murders. The Zodiac Killer's identity remains a mystery, a puzzle that continues to challenge investigators and captivate audiences. His letters, symbols, and ciphers endure as reminders of a criminal mind that remains just out of reach. The legend of horror lives on. Even after more than 50 years, the Zodiac Killer continues to haunt the imagination. Each new theory, each unsolved cipher, reignites curiosity and fear. Who was the Zodiac Killer? Will we ever know the truth? The mystery remains, chilling and unresolved, a dark mark on America's